You have a sun and moon inside you. Are they balanced? Let's find out. Hi, thanks for watching. I'm Farah of Tibetan Healing Movement. We live in a world of cycles upon cycles spiraling around and within us. And the degree to which we harmonize with these cycles plays a large role in determining our health and well being. These cycles can be understood as a shifting of the balance of the elements and the energy of the elements in a regular pattern. We have cycles of the day, of the month, of the year, and also in a lifetime. Now, the outer cycle affects our inner environment. So, as the elements are shifting in the external world, this is also playing a role in our own balance and what energies are predominant within us. So, we really want to learn to adapt our behavior to be in alignment with what's happening naturally around and within us. The same behavior done one time of year might be very positive, but if done at another time of year, could be quite detrimental if it aggravates what's already elevated within us. In Tantrayana Buddhism, these cycles are understood in terms of the sun and the moon and their energies. Now, there's outer sun and moon, and this movement is the seasons and the equinoxes, but we also have an inner sun and moon. These are our inner energies. Sun energy is composed predominantly of the elements of fire and wind. These are lighter elements and they're really active. Moon energy is composed predominantly of earth and water. These are heavier, more grounding elements, and they're also more passive. Physiologically, sun energy is associated with the blood. Our blood is hot, it's flowing rapidly, so this is more of that fire and wind quality. The moon energy is associated with our hormones. So the hormones they're carried by the blood or they're found in the extracellular fluid, but they're more associated with this watery, earth cool quality. On a consciousness level, the sun energy is what animates us during the day, giving us activity and alertness, whereas the moon energy is rising at the nighttime. It's providing our sleep and our regeneration of all those things that were burnt up during the day. Then on the tantric level, we talk about red essence and white essence. That's a really big subject. We'll leave that dive for another video, but for now, we'll just say that the red essence is associated with this fire element and sun energy, and it's located predominantly in the lower part of the body, like around the navel and sexual chakra areas. Whereas the moon energy is it's more associated with the hormones on that level or with bliss on another level. And that's found more predominantly in the upper part, in the brain and crown chakra region. And these two energies of the red and white essence, they're moving and flowing and coming up and down and really taking care of a lot of the systems and cycles in the body. So it's really important that these sun and moon energies within us are balanced. So, how can we tell? One of the best ways, the best indicators of their balance is to look at our sleep wake cycle. If you're falling asleep really easily, getting deep regenerative sleep, that means your moon energy is really doing its job well and it's showing up. Then in the morning, if you're waking up refreshed and you're having sustained energy throughout the day and feeling active and awake, that means the sun energy is doing its job. The sun energy is also very responsible for digestion. So, having a strong, healthy digestion, being hungry at the right times, being able to go without food at the right times, this is also an indicator of this balance of the two. So, in conclusion, this is all about timing. There's best practices that are done in order to align us with these cycles. So, the timing of our sleep and the quantity of sleep, the timing of our meals, as well as what we're eating in comparison to the season that we're in, our exercises and what practices we're doing, how much sex we're having. All of these are things that need to ebb and flow and adjust based on the time of day, month, year, and our age as well. So traditionally in Tibetan Buddhism, there's many different practices, but there would be some that are more appropriate to do at certain times of the year and or in certain times of your life. So there's an era of your lifetime where it's more appropriate to do the tumo, inner fire practice, whereas there's another era of your life where it's more appropriate to focus on rigpa, for example. So when the sun and moon energies are in balance, they're friends. They're helping and supporting each other. One's coming up while the other one's gently going down. They're both renewing each other. They're switching and they're really playing this dual role in this dance. On the other hand, if they're out of balance, they're like enemies. They're clashing. One's coming up at the wrong time. You know, it's the middle of your workday when you want to be alert and focused and you can't keep your eyes open. That's those kinds of things are really indicative of out of balance sun and moon energies. So in other videos, I'll unpack this. We're going to go into detail about what are the best practices for sleep and wake cycles. And in the month, there's times new moon versus full moon. There's different behaviors that we want to have, as well as the seasons of the year and the seasons of our life. In the meantime, if you'd like to learn more about these Tibetan Buddhist Tantrayana practices, please visit my website, which is TibetanHealingMovement.com. I've got a great free resource for you over there. It's a 3-part video series where I share one of the most powerful, comprehensive exercises of Tibetan Buddhism, this king exercise. I'm really honored to be able to share it with you. And please subscribe to my channel if you'd like to be informed when I release another video. Thank you so much for your time and your attention, the most valuable resources. I hope you found benefit.